Good morning, everybody. I am here with Miles. No Reagan yet. She's coming later today. Here comes Nick with breakfast. Here he comes. Nick's got some McDonald's breakfast sandwiches for fuel this morning. We're gonna go check out some lumber places so we can get some lumber to put in Miles and secure the walls, and hopefully also get some carriage bolts and some metal screws. So we're here doing that this morning while Reagan's at home doing some work, and then she's gonna come join us later. So yeah, we're gonna get that done. I don't think I'm gonna take this big camera, and the little one's charging right now because I accidentally left it on. But yeah, we're gonna go pick up a few things and then come back and get working. And we're back. And Reagan is here with us now. Can't really see my face, but that's okay. So we picked up a sheet of 1/2-inch OSB plywood, which we're gonna strip down into 3.5-inch strips to go along the very bottom edge. Then we got some 2x4s to go along the top. We got a bunch of carriage bolts. We got a bunch of metal screws. And we're gonna get cranking here. Reg and Nick are gonna start stripping down the plywood. I'm gonna move one of the poles inside. Yeah, we're gonna go from there. Let's just get cranking. Now we got a lot of material to work with. So it's gonna be a lot of work, and I think I'm just gonna kind of explain as we go here. But securing the floppy walls, here we go. So now I move this pole back here, and Nick and Reagan rip down the plywood. Now we're just sanding behind where we're gonna attach the wood. So just like we did with the 2x4s and kind of where we put it where the chair rails were gonna go before. Sorry if that's loud in the background. We're gonna put it, as you can see Reg's doing here, going behind here. Probably something we should have done when we had the walls completely exposed, but also pushing on the walls a lot when they're really floppy is not ideal. So what we could have done it then, they really just need to be roughed up, any major defects sanded down, because board's gonna be really well secured and lay pretty flat anyways. And just we're putting a little adhesive on the back of them, but overall they're gonna be pretty darn secured with bolts. So the sanding's more or less just a little bit for the adhesive. I'm gonna cut these little bit of extra ends of the metal. So let's get going. Alright guys, we are officially starting to secure the sides of the bus. I think you can see the shiny little bolts. But we're mocking up all the bolts, getting them drilled through. So we've got the 2x4 behind there. We're drilling them all the way forward, and then we're gonna loosen them, put some adhesive behind the boards, and then tighten them all up and get them all snug. And then move on to the middle boards, which are already adhesive, so we just gotta drill through those and then bolt them up. So those should be pretty easy. And then bottom boards, we got to drill a few more holes for those, but still shouldn't be too bad. So here we go. Got another puppy party here today. Nick and Caroline and the Weens are here. So it's just a good time. Here we go. Alright peeps, so been making progress. I'll go ahead and show you what we've been doing and explain to you what we're going to do next, and then we'll just run some time lapses of it. You know I love the time lapse. As you can see, we've been working on bolting our top piece, and we slid a 2x4 up behind there, so we've got two 10-foot long 2x4s behind there, help add some strength and rigidity and give us that wall thickness that we're looking for. So you can see again on this side, Got some things bolted. So now next we're gonna do, I'm gonna drill all these center ones. Get my finger out of the way. So we're gonna drill in the center here where the uprights meet the posts, and then we're gonna get some adhesive behind the top 2x4. Bolt everything down. I mean, everything is already so much more secure. Like, I mean, I could push on this wall pretty hard, and only thing that's gonna move is this floppy stuff down here that's not yet secured. It's pretty awesome. It's a pretty good feeling seeing this kind of come together and like be a solid thing again. And we can feel like we can move it, and I mean, not quite yet, but we're getting there. I'm gonna get drilling here so then we can pull some bolts and slip some adhesive behind the boards and keep going. So let's do it. Alright, party people, time to show you today's progress. Again, we're still just dealing with one battery on this camera. We got to get another one, so we're kind of charging it and missed just a few things, but nothing major. So don't worry, you saw most of one side and then we kind of did the other side because it's much quicker. Our floppy walls are pretty much secured. So this is huge and such a relief. I'm going to show you guys what we did, how we did it, and then I've already talked about it a little bit, but now you can actually see the finished product, and then talk to you about what we're going to do tomorrow quick, and maybe have somebody push on the wall to show you how sturdy these things already are. Really, the only thing still flopping around is obviously the part that hasn't been secured yet, but our walls are feeling good, people. So let me show you what we're working with here. So we did bolts just about every 16 inches all the way down, and that's for the top piece. That's a 2x1. And then we also did a bolt in the middle of all the 2x4s, and those are carriage bolts, so they come from the outside and they have a rounded head on the outside. On the inside we're gonna sliver off all those little pieces so they just don't impede as much. You know, here you see we're gonna do that to that guy who put this piece of pressure treated 2x4 behind here, help create that nice thick gap. So the metal's pulled away from the wall. We got this 2x4 behind it, and we got a nice 2.5 inch thick gap for insulation. Nicholas, what's your final day end of day assessment?
It's very sturdy. We did a nice job.
Yes.
Cheers to us.
Cheers to us. Very much cheers to us. But yeah, this shit's super sturdy. So the only thing we have to do tomorrow, and I say only thing like it's not going to take very long. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. But it's fill this gap. You guys can see it. So now there's still like a little bit of a gap down here in between the floor support and the side. So Reagan and Nick today cut those 3.5 inch pieces of 1/2 inch plywood, which is going to sneak in there, and then we're going to screw it in from the outside with some metal screws, and then this baby is going to be pretty darn close to secured. The only other thing we got to do is then replace all these guys that basically hold the bottom piece in and just kind of suck the sides in. So Miles feeling great, looking great. Well, looking better, feeling better. Not looking great yet. But man, this is exciting. And so I'm gonna try and get another battery before tomorrow. If I don't, oh well. We'll do tomorrow with one battery again. Yeah, time to clean up. We're super excited. This is huge, guys. This is, I know we're so far, but for what we're doing and like, just, yeah. Like the fact that Nick is shaking this whole bus right now and I just don't even care about it. Like, he's really shaking it and I just don't care because I know it's solid right now, at least more solid than it was. Like before it was like I stepped on here and I thought bad things were happening. So this is huge and a good feeling. So it's just like one of those milestones for us in our build, right? Everybody's milestones are going to be different. Now everybody's doing this. But for us, this is a huge milestone for us. And moving forward is just going to make this such a better feeling being in this bus, knowing we've done all this and that we've really secured it well. So that being said, we'll see you guys tomorrow on Sunday. And this is another good weekend vlog. We'll see you tomorrow. And welcome back. It's Sunday. And it's time for more floppy wall fixing. So, gonna get the tarp undone, and today's goal is to do this very bottom strip here at this seam. So, today will be a little bit different. We're gonna be using metal screws instead of bolts. Yesterday we were using all carriage bolts all the way along the side. This time we're using flat-headed screws to go through the existing holes and make these flush with the body. So, there'll be a little bit of figuring out, but it's going to be kind of similar to yesterday, where we just got to get behind, make sure the surface is good on the wall, sand it down a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and slip the piece of wood behind there with the adhesive. Slip the piece of wood behind there with the adhesive and get screwing. So that's the plan for today. Let's get going. Okay, so we're gonna kind of work section by section here, because if we take all these screws out on this bottom panel all the way down, it's gonna kind of be hanging a lot. So a bunch of them were already out in the front, so I'm just taking the rest of them out and then scraping out what was left of the clear caulk in there, because we're gonna obviously put caulk over the top of the seam again. And so yeah, let's scrape away. All right, so there's Reg, you can see. Say hi, Reg.
Hi.
So Reg and Nick are putting adhesive on the boards from the inside, and they're gonna hold them while I screw from the outside. We're gonna do the big screws for the top panel coming down first, and then we'll do the little ones so that top panel's secured and the board's in place, and then the little ones for the bottom panel we'll do next. So let's see how this goes. Fingers crossed here. All right, so we're having some frustrations here. Nobody makes a good 9/64 drill bit that'll drill through some steel. I went and picked up some more, and the 3 drill bits I picked up all broke on the first time trying to drill into the steel. So, and they're all the strongest, meant for steel drill bits, but I think I'm gonna take up a new living creating drill bits that can actually drill through steel and not break. So we're doing what we can here. We had no issues with our steel drill bits yesterday. They were a little bit thicker, but still, it's not like these are like total pencil drill bits. They should be able to, it's not like this is like massive steel we're going through. So we'll see. And it's me again here to finish this video because the camera battery died, but don't worry, I literally just got back from the store, bought another, so we have no more excuses for not finishing the vlog properly or having things out of order. We'll always have one battery at the ready and one charging. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked anything in the video, give us a thumbs up, throw a comment about your favorite part of the video. If this is not the first video you've watched of ours, why aren't you subscribed? Go ahead and subscribe. This is the beginning of the journey, and if you're watching more than one video, that means you're probably going to want to watch more in the future because they're only going to get more exciting. Hopefully this weekend we're going to get the walls completely secured and then move on to some rust treatment. So as we mentioned last time, we're caught up with vlogs. It's in real time. These are getting posted the week pretty much after we're doing the weekend work. So here we go. Another week, another weekend coming up. We're super excited for it. We'll see you guys next time.